Hi, you guys. Vicky here from Underground Tattoos again. Today we are going to be discussing the importance of having your ear checked prior to a scaffold piercing, also known as an industrial. So with this piercing, it does require very specific anatomy in order to be able to have it done and have it done correctly. So the first thing that should be checked for is the shape of the ear and the shape of the cartilage and how much cartilage there is on the top and the bottom part of your ear. Not having sufficient cartilage at the top or the bottom, will lead the piercing to migrate, but also it will lead it to not sit properly, which will lead to migration. So when we say the curve of the cartilage at the top and at the bottom, our ears are very different shapes, but there needs to be a certain amount in order for us to be able to put the bar safely in and it to be held in order for it not to migrate. Another thing that's checked is the flat. The flat part of the piercing is the top bit just up here. Now, what happens is if the flat part of your ear sits too high, when the piercing's done, it's going to sit directly onto the flat, which then will cause discomfort. And when the piercing's fresh, what will happen is with the swelling, the bar will embed itself in the flat and obviously cause, again, a lot of discomfort. So this is why it can't be done, because the whole piercing needs to sit dead flat on the part of your ear with a gap between the top of your ear and the bar. When these piercings are carried out, you don't always need a particularly longer bar to allow room for swelling, because the swelling happens in the middle of the piercing, not at the top and not at the bottom. So when you see people that pierce the industrial with very long bars, it's not needed at all. If anything, this can cause an adverse effect and cause more discomfort for the piercing because there's too much there. There's going to be too much movement in order for the piercing to heal sufficiently. So what happens if an industrial piercing is done and there's not enough cartilage? Well, it's going to cause extreme discomfort and it's going to cause migration because there's nothing there holding the piercing. It's just merely skin. So basically, your ear needs to be perfect in order for the piercing to be able to be done. It needs to have the right curve at the top, the right curve at the bottom, and it needs to have a flat that sits further inwards as opposed to sitting higher. Now, not only does your ear need to be anatomically correct, the piercing needs to be done correctly too, because if it's done at the wrong angle, what's going to happen is it's going to pull your ear round and it's going to sit in a really unnatural position. So there you go, guys. I hope this helps, and I hope this helps clarify a few things, because we did have a few messages with regards to this. And remember, again, if there are any other things that you need to know with regards to piercing, please drop us a message or comment below and we will help.